Yes, Jensi uko nyuma. Give that guy there.
Okay. On. Rep.
When I grow up, I would like to have muscles like you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I have one question for you, former DP. You've talked about 2027 being an important election for the whole of Kenya, just based off everything that's happening, the crisis and all. But then you've mentioned a lineup of people who, in one way or another, have failed the country. You've mentioned Kalonzo, Wamalwa, Martha Karua, and all the other people who are running. But in one way or another, each of them have had backroom deals in the past to more or less further their own agendas. So as the young adults who are thinking at 2027, we don't want a repeat and a recycling of the same tyrants who've been up and up again. What do you tell us if you yourself have said you were the one who gave Ruto the votes to win back then, right? You're the one who gave him Mount Kenya. So why should we as the young adults getting into 2027 trust you to lead us again to another election when you say, what's the word for it? The lineup of 2027 will not be announced until the end, so it's not affected by Ruto. Why should we then, close to the election in 2027, trust your judgment when back then it's given us Ruto right now? So why should we trust you in 2027 when we are where we are right now?
That's a good question. I have said about the people who have declared, the field is open. We are waiting for people to come up, including the young people. Unfortunately, the few who had come up initially were compromised by Kasongo. So you have seen them. Those young ones. One is with Raila, the other one is with Kasongo. So as we go on, the people of Kenya will choose among those who come up. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with the new blood. But the new blood must offer themselves for leadership. You know, the young people are saying, we want young blood. I'm asking the young people, let them come up and come and sell themselves to the people of Kenya. Number two, why should you trust me? It's true, I made an error judgment. In my community, they say, making a mistake is not bad. What is unacceptable is repeating the same mistake. I had the choice to stay with Ruto and oppress Kenyans, and I decided not to. I gave up a job, a good job, very lucrative, with privileges, to stand with the people of Kenya. If I was a selfish person, if I was like Ruto, I would have just agreed to what he wanted. We just hung together, we killed children, or with Raila, you give him some little money, he hangs around. And why the young people trust me? When they needed somebody to start with them, at their lowest, when they were being killed and called criminals and being butchered, I, as deputy president, stood with them and said, this is unacceptable. I cannot accept it, Mr. President. And I was the deputy president. And Ruto could not believe it, that I could tell him off when I'm in office. That's why the Gen Zs back home, they love me because I'm a very principled leader. And I am tested that when it mattered most, I made a decision that to some people looked very foolish and very dangerous, but to many people looked very courageous. It cost me a job, but I still think it was the right decision. Given another opportunity, I will still make the same decision. And the people of Kenya will make a decision whether they can trust me or not, and they will judge me depending on how I have acted before, where I needed to make a decision between starting with the truth and starting with comfort. So, tutaendelea. And why we are saying we have to wait, is that we need one candidate to face this man. With his state resources and what he controls, if we name a candidate now, atamsumbua sana. So we have to be strategic, because we are not just dealing with just any other ordinary Kenyan. So it's just a question of strategy. As for now, our candidate is Ruto must go. Our plan is one term. Okay? It must remain that way for quite some bit of time. And he's very unhappy with it. He's very unhappy with it. Anataka tuseme ni Rigiji. Yaseme imutu ni mukabila. Nini atufungulie makesi nini, what atusumbue to make sure that we cannot even campaign. So acha akae namna hiyo. Candidate, his opponent for now is Ruto must go, and the plan for the opposition is one term. Akae na hiyo kwanza.
Okay. So thank you for coming and visiting.